Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Last time, we learned that the identity of that masked figure was that of a woman. And we came to this outer part of this desert area, met this nutjob who requires a bunch of crystals. In this video, I've explained in the last video what we are doing here. We're going to be going around the entire area combing for these stupid crystals. Now, a huge chunk of this video, over half of this, is going to be sped up. Because, let's be honest, I'd be here all day if I was just doing the, like, crystal segment at normal speed. Because this is going to take me probably over an hour. As you see there, we fought that really big guy there. Whenever you see these, like, bone piles, there's always kind of a mini-boss. Not even a mini-boss, really, just kind of a stronger enemy. These things can be kind of annoying, but honestly, like, don't really worry too much about, like, if you die or take a lot of damage or whatnot, because that'll just send you back to the main hub area. Your what am I trying to say here? Your bolts and crystal count and everything will stay the same, so it's honestly a good way to just stock up on ammo and whatnot. The enemies in this area can be kind of on the annoying side, but I mean, that's just the nature of these kinds of things, I guess. Oh, I forgot I don't actually have the, I don't have the thing for the lava gun, lock-on. Well, you're dying in ways that you've never seen before. Mini-nuke! Yeah. And mini-nuke again. That didn't even kill that guy. That's how resilient these enemies can really be. Okay, that took him out at least. Yeah, so if you want, like, a good way to kind of, like, upgrade some weapons here, then definitely consider, like, this part of the game. There is one platinum bolt in this area. It's kind of in, like, the northern part of the map here. I just kind of wanted to do this circle here. Because, yeah, you can kind of do this circle here to just kind of get, enough bolts to kind of view the cutscene. And I believe I haven't really gone in the middle. I'm just gonna clear this area out, and then we'll do the rest of this area at super speed, because yeah, this is gonna take me a very good long while. Also, if you end up missing anything, don't really worry too much, because there is gonna be something that we can get later that'll help make this a lot easier and quicker. So if you don't even want to do this now, that's not even that big of a deal. Still can't buy the synthenoid much as I want to, but yeah. Let's just talk to this guy.
Yes, the crystals are speaking to me with a single voice.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts.
You can earn fast amounts of
Oh,
bolts
yeah.
by exploring the desert and finding crystals.
So yeah, $1,000 a crystal. Considering that we have like 80 something left here, or 90 something left, however many are left here, we're gonna get really freaking rich. Now, like I said though, this takes an eternity to get through. Also, we can't do anything with this area over here as of yet, so yeah. I'll meet you guys back here whenever we're done with this. At some point, I'll probably end up buying the synthenoid, because that is something that I do want to buy with this money. If you want to buy the bouncer, go right ahead. The bouncer, I was even thinking about this at work today. The bouncer is that one weapon that I do really like, and I usually buy it by late game, but, like, it gets overshadowed by so much stuff, which is a shame, because it's honestly good. It's really good. It can clear out groups of enemies within seconds. and it's damn near useful for that. But it just gets overshadowed by so much other stuff. Like, every time that I ever want to buy the bouncer, there's always something I want to buy more that ends up costing, like, just as much. So, the bouncer always just kind of gets put off. Maybe some playthrough I might consider buying the bouncer earlier, but, like, for right now, I do want to buy the Synthanoid first, so... yeah. Also, yes, I realize the irony that this is the first video recorded with live commentary in, like, 5 videos. And we're gonna end up going back to post-commentary again, because this is pretty much what the remainder of this area is gonna be, is just doing this. If you have the mini rocket turret, that can also be a huge help here. I don't think I usually have that fully upgraded by this time, so that's actually something kind of nice. But yeah, I'll meet you guys in a moment because this is gonna take a long time. Let's get to this with the super speed. We got a lot of ground to cover, only a short amount of time here. Don't you just love me doing post-commentary in this game again? Nah, in all seriousness, this is actually gonna go back to the live commentary right here. Really quickly to interrupt the post-commentary here, off in the distance here, we just have a platinum bolt out in plain sight. Not too hard to find. Very, very much worth going out of your way for this place, especially since you can expend the platinum bolts here, so no harm in that whatsoever. In all seriousness, this is a part of the game that it takes a good while to go through, but I've never minded doing it. At the very least, if you want to hold off, you can get items that'll make this a lot easier in not too far off in the game from now, I don't think. But yeah, you can get some stuff that'll definitely make this easier in a little bit if you do want to hold off on this. It's really not as bad as it is. I do wander aimlessly near the very end of this, and I spent like 15 minutes trying to find the last crystal, because yes, I ended up missing one, but it was actually right near base in an area that I just kind of never really checked. It was kind of like right where I started off, I just never really looked a little bit to the surrounding areas of that. Okay, wait, what? I thought you could just stand in this water. I do not remember that being swimming water, but okay then. I don't know why, that was a funny Easter egg I decided to include. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought this was moving at normal speed for a sec, but no, it is faster, it's just not, like, super speed. I end up dying here because I decided I want to go back and trade in some of the bolts early to buy the Synthanoid. Because dying is not a bad thing either, because you can keep your crystals and bolts and everything, so if you need to get ammo, that's not bad. As for the cutscene that shows up there, there is none. I just wanted to show that. Yeah, it says there's 58 crystals needed remaining in the desert. I just wanted to come back here at this time because... oh boy, Synthanoid. I've been waiting such a long time to talk about this weapon. It's beautiful. I also didn't buy any lava gun ammo. That really surprises me there. I'm gonna replace the dynamo for that. I don't think I really need that. Alright, let's get back to this now. I actually should probably talk about the Synthanoid first. If you remember, I believe it was the drone device in Ratchet and Clank 1, it's basically that, except infinitely times better. These things will attack any nearby enemies. It's awesome. It takes 1.5 million years to fully upgrade, but once it does, oh my god, you have one of the best killing machines in this entire game. I'm just gonna be straight up and say it. This is one of the best weapons in the game, period. If you fully upgrade this thing with the Mega Turret Glove and some other weapons we'll be getting later on, even the Bouncer, you're unstoppable. There's basically nothing in the game that can damage you very much. And that's honestly, like, a good thing. Yeah, so... in general, this area, if you have, like, some sort of, like, outer listening material, like, if you have a podcast, if you have like, whatever, really. Like, feel free to listen to it. Feel free to listen to music. That's usually what I'm doing whenever I'm playing this kind of thing. I didn't for this. I just kind of went in, like, with nothing in this one. But, yeah. It takes a little bit of time, but honestly, the big open area doesn't really take too long. It's not, like, the worst, inherently worst thing in the world either. You'll get not only a good amount of health upgrades, you'll also get a lot of bolts, and you'll get some of your weapons upgraded. It's in general a really good spot to do this just for having better weapons and more health and stuff. Because we're going to start having some kind of difficult challenges coming up in the pretty near future. Like, not in the next, like, video or two, but kind of in, like, another 4 videos or so, we're going to start having some kind of tricky moments come up. Yeah, this part of the game is... it's definitely kind of like the part of the game where it starts ramping up. Both in terms of quality, I think this is where the game starts ramping up even. And we've already established this game's been fantastic so far. And it's only going to get better from here. But, yeah. There's also this kind of oasis I've been, like, ignoring a little bit. If you're missing, like, a lot of crystals, they're likely here, because you have two of these, like, bigger enemies that drop them, and 2 of the normal crystal spawns. And, yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised when condensed down how quickly this video kind of went by, in a sense, because in reality, this was, like, almost an hour of recording, but, yeah. There's also at the very end, like, 10 minutes that just straight up get cut out, but you don't really miss anything from that. It was literally me missing 1 crystal and combing this entire area for it. So, yeah, you're not missing anything with that one. But, yeah. In general, though, I think the only gun I have upgraded by the end of this is the what the heck would I call it? Not the lava gun, the seeker gun. I was trying to remember because it's it changes its name once it's fully upgraded to the HK22 gun. So I'll have that in this video, and that's kind of what I was confusing it for. But yeah. Not a whole heck of a lot otherwise to say about this, but yeah, it's... if you can muster out kind of the boring nature of this, it's definitely worthwhile doing. It's certainly not the most tedious thing I've ever done in a video game, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I've done this, like, many times before, like, if you can... because, you know, I've played this game on, like, New Game Plus and stuff before to try and, like, max out my bolt counts and stuff like that, and max out all my weapons and stuff, and this is, especially on New Game Plus, this is one of the best spots in the game to do that, because you get so much for that. But, yeah. Whew. And I'm down to missing 8 more, I think. There's kind of a big open area where 7 of them were. Hitting the flying guys with the lava gun's a little bit on the awkward side because you have to kind of jump and yeah, it's a little bit awkward, but not too shabby. Yep, here's the part where I just wander aimlessly for like 20 minutes. It was... this is kind of near the end of the post-commentary, but you're not missing a damn thing when I make a kind of abrupt cut here, because, yeah, I was just doing this for a long time. Eventually, I more or less combed the entire outside and before realizing it's basically on the outskirts, like, right near the base. And my controller died. Hallelujah! Secret gun upgrade. HK22 gun. This thing is awesome and powerful, and I love it. Oh my god! This thing was right near base this entire time. I had a feeling, because this was one of the few spots that I never really checked, was this area on the map here. That's the HK22 gun right there. there's the skill point that if you see that message come up, you know you got everything. I wasted like 15 minutes trying to comb the area for that. 58,000 bolts. Remember, I traded in like 30 of these things earlier already. I'm really friggin' rich. Considering I had to buy something that costs like 60,000 to begin with, or like 65,000 to begin with. Yeah. With all that being said, the thing is, I know this is already kind of a weirdly anticlimactic, like, ending. I'll at least head off to the next planet, maybe see if there's a cutscene or something. Yeah, we're gonna head back to the testing facility, and actually, I think there is something I can do on this planet really quickly, now that I think about it, so I might do that, and then end the video.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Poketaru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
What a nut! I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
Oh, I love this game sometimes. So yeah, Planet Dabo. This is actually a pretty fun planet, from what I remember. I believe there, like I said, there is one thing we can do really quickly here. Actually, you know what? On second thought, I think we will do this in the next video, now that I think about it. This area is a little bit longer than I remember it being. I'm up to like 45 minutes of recording time right now. That's how long, roughly, the area took me, but I wasted a lot of time trying to find that last one. Yeah, starting this video might not have been that interesting, I guess, in a sense, considering all we were doing was one really lengthy-ass side quest, but yeah, next time, we're gonna explore more of the facility here on Planet Dabo. I'll see you guys for that then. Peace out.